booties for black girl nerds.
Peter, I must say, as I was waiting with the other journalists today, we were having a very heated debate between if we were Team Charles and Team Josh as we watch the final season rundown. What's been the best parts of playing Charles over the course of the 7 seasons?
You know, I think it's the same answer of what's been the best part of playing Charles and what's just been the best part. The best part of playing Charles is that Sutton Foster plays his love interest. That's the best part of playing Charles, because I'm working with someone who who in terms of works at such an extraordinarily high level, and then who also as a person is just an extraordinary high level, fantastic person in the world. So that's and to play out a storyline with her has been just an absolute delight.
Over the course of the 7 seasons, we are now going into the 7th season. We've all fallen in love with you, and it's all of you and all the other characters. It's been a wonderful, easy watch. It's brushed upon a lot of generational topics that are very relevant to those of us who are in the workspace or the over 40 crowd or the under 30 crowd. And when it's all said and done, how do you think this genre fits in with shows like it to help kind of bridging those gaps in the workplace and talking about friendships and relationships and all the wonderful topics that you all address over the course of the seasons?
Wow, there's a lot in that question, but I will tell you this, that I think that whatever the show takes on, I think the show takes on optimistically, right? And I think that we live in a cynical culture. That's just a default. I think that cynicism and sarcasm has become our default setting to the degree that we don't even hear it anymore. And I think that the tone of this show is optimistic, not naively optimistic, but simply just straight up optimistic. And I think that as it takes on the generational divide, as it takes on female friendships, as it takes on relationships, I think there is a hopeful take on all of that. And I think that anything that moves the conversation about female friendships and women helping women and friends helping friends, or different generations staying relevant in especially our country and our culture that just absolutely worships and constantly monetizes youth in a really problematic way. Anything that can enter that dialogue or work against that or push back against that or have positive representations of what it can be and ought to be, I think is a very positive thing, and a really privileged thing to be a part of.
And lastly, if you had to remove yourself out of the equation and you're not playing Charles, you're just an audience member like the rest of us, who do you think she should choose? Team Charles or Team Josh?
Yeah, I think that the beauty and the elegance of the writing is that, you have these two men who just want her to be happy. And I think that it's actually a difficult question. She can also be happy with neither of them. And I think that the beauty of the writing is that it's not this binary choice. Like, here's this woman who needs to be fulfilled by this one man or another man. She's fulfilled. She's her own person. And then she can from herself choose who she wants to love. And that's a beautifully and elegantly constructed thing.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
Out of that answer.
I love that answer. Actually, that's a great answer. There was always the option of a throuple too,
There's always that.
There's always,
especially on Younger, there's always that.
Absolutely. Why, thank you so much for your time and your talents. This has been a wonderful series to watch. Terrific characters. You were an excellent part of it. And thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for the
Thank
7 seasons.
Thanks so much.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerves. Better shake your booties for black girl nerves.